with a convincing home win over Las Palmas. Both teams would love to put on a repeat performance and let the chips fall where they may. A closer look at Sporting. The calendar is tightening up for both teams heading into the Christmas break. Midweek matches this week and next week, which means just a few days rest for 5 straight match days. Every team in La Liga Smartbank will be making rotations, less so in the case of Sporting. Their manager, David Gallego, has a pretty good lineup set that he feels can take the wear and tear of this heavy schedule in the coming weeks. Sporting do have some injuries to deal with. Mark Valiente, Christian Salvador, and Nacho Mendez out injured. Bogdan tested positive for COVID-19. But back are Pablo Perez, he's recovered from injury, and Carmona is back following suspension. The man to watch for Sporting today is in the starting lineup. It's Aitor Garcia. The Andalusian is back. And he is a major scoring threat for Sporting. Sporting are in a delicate moment, however. After winning 3 games in a row, they've now gone 3 straight without a win. But again, their performance in the last game was very good. They'd like to repeat that today. Here's the Sporting starting 11. The captain, Marinho, in goal. Saúl Garcia, Borja, Babin, and Rosas on the defense. Javi Fuego and Graguera, Manu Diaz, Aitor, and Juka, the Serbian, up front for Sporting. Their manager, David Gallego, said it's a shame that they will not have people in the stadium. It's like a 12th man for them. Today's referee, Hernandez Maeso, and the 2 captains, Diego Marinho for Sporting and Pedro Capó for visiting Sabadell. Speaking of Sabadell, here is their starting lineup. Ian McKay in goal, the captain, Pedro Capó, Sanchez and Sierra, who is in danger of missing the next match with yellow card accumulation. Eber, Cuevas, Romero, Undabarrena, and Othkoidi, along with Guru Zeta and his wingman, Stoichkov, the main scoring threat for Sabadell. Sabadell manager Antonio Hidalgo saying hello to his counterpart David Gallego of Sporting. Sabadell's mission today, as we take a look at Stoichkov, is simple. They want to keep up their good feeling from their last game against Las Palmas, a convincing victory. But for them, any points today at all would be considered a good result. Their manager, Antonio Hidalgo, said that this match is one of the most complicated games of the season for them away at Sporting. He said Sporting is a team that works very well. They know how to create space and dangerous situations, and they adapt well to their rivals. And we are underway here at El Molinón. Sporting, number 4 in La Liga Smartbank, hosting Sabadell in 20th. Sabadell's Achilles heel this season has been being careful in the final minutes of their matches. They dropped a lot of points earlier this season, late in games. But over the weekend against Las Palmas, they were able to hang on. They won that game rather convincingly, and no mistakes down the stretch. And they were able to scoop up all 3 points. Sabadell is without Nestor Querol. He's out due to injury. Jaime is back, however, and is in the starting 11 at right back. Again, the man to watch for Sabadell. At the top left of your screen, the blonde hair, Stoichkov. Stoichkov is the leading goal scorer for Sabadell, 3 goals this season. Juka, the main man for Sporting, 6 goals on the season. Sabadell play it back to Othkoidi. No pressure out of the gate from Sporting. 4 men up front, Aitor, Pedro Diaz, Manu Garcia, and Juka, giving Sabadell some breathing room. As we look at Pedro Capó, the center back and captain number 18. David Gallego. Second-year manager of Sporting. He's known for his great work in the lower categories at Espanyol. He's actually from Oviedo in Asturias, not too far from Gijón. And his counterpart, Antonio Hidalgo. As the rain begins to come down here in Gijón. Hidalgo, his second season as well. Came last year mid-season, saving Sabadell from getting dropped down to the 3rd division from 2nd B, and Sabadell eventually went on to beat FC Barcelona B in the 2nd Division B playoffs to gain promotion to La Liga Smartbank. So good work by Antonio Hidalgo. He's Catalan manager from Granollers, just outside Barcelona. And he's brought a new idea of football to Sabadell. And the players seem to have bought in on Hidalgo. They just haven't been able to close out their matches here in the early going of the season. Going on the attack, Manu Garcia out to the wing. Rosas' cross is rejected. And it goes out for a corner kick here in minute 5. Hidalgo retreating to the bench. With the rain coming down. The weather in Gijón, not terribly unpleasant. It is raining, 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 13 degrees Celsius. Humidity's up there, 93%, slight breeze. So the rain may come and go. Pedro Diaz's corner kick goes out. There's a difference of opinions on who should have the ball. It looks like it's going to be a goal kick for Sabadell. And it did appear to go off Juka. Juka and Stoichkov representing the lion's share of goals for their sides. Juka 55%, just about, and Stoichkov 30%. 2 of the top strikers in La Liga Smartbank. On the field right now. Sporting back on the attack. We'll see plenty of that throughout the match today. But Sabadell recover and they get it out to Stoichkov. He crosses over the halfway line. Looking for Gurutheta. Gurutheta in the box. He's cut off by Babin, the defender from the island of Martinique in the Caribbean. And it ends up in the hands of Diego Marinho, the Sporting captain. And a miscue there, looking for Othkoidi. And that pass off the mark. McKay, the Spanish goalkeeper with an English name, Ian McKay. And an attack here for Sporting, and they go up 1-0. Aitor Garcia puts it in the net past the diving McKay here in minute 8. Not the best start for Sabadell. And exactly what Sporting were looking for. Kind of a fortuitous bounce for Sporting. Pedro Diaz trying to control the ball and ends up giving it off to Aitor, and Aitor past the sliding Jaime Sanchez. So put Sporting up 1-0 here early on. That's Aitor's second goal of the season. And he gives the lead to the hosts. Now Sabadell are going to see if they can pull one back. Looking for a give and go there between Gurutheta and Stoichkov. They're unable to hang on to it, and there's a handball on the near side. Manu Garcia, he's not going to protest it. Grego Sierra plays it across to Capot, and then Sanchez. Sanchez gets it back. You can see the rain continuing to fall here at El Molinón. Traditionally called the Estadio Municipal El Molinón. Now it's called Estadio Municipal El Molinón Enrique Castro Quini, named after Quini, the Sporting great, who won 5 Pichichi trophies in La Liga over the course of a 20-year career from 1967 to 1987. Quini with 2 stints for Sporting, sandwiching a 100 match stint with FC Barcelona from 1980 to 1984. Quini, one of the legendary names of La Liga, and the stadium we're in tonight now bears his name. The name change to the stadium coming back in 2018. One day after Kini passed, the City Council of Gijón unanimously voted to rename the stadium to El Molinón Enrique Castro Kini in his memory. And interestingly enough, a couple months later, they named Gate 1 of the stadium after his brother, Jesus Castro. Sporting Gijón, a club with a rich history. "42 seasons in all in La Liga, 47 in the second division. They've never been below the second division. But now they're in their 4th straight season in La Liga Smartbank. The last time they were in La Liga, 2016-17, they finished in 18th place. Baban, the man from the Caribbean, plays it back. Jose Graguera. Baban. Borja Lopez. Sabadell not bringing too much pressure either. The field is quick tonight. Slick with the rainfall. And a turnover for Sporting. It's picked up by Adri Cuevas. Cuevas crosses it, looking for Stoichkov. Stoichkov controls it with his chest. And he's run out over the byline. Stoichkov saying it's a corner kick. Over the head of Baban, and Stoichkov saying it's off Rosas. It appeared to be exactly as he said it. But in any case, Sporting with the ball, going on the attack again. Long cross, looking for Aitor Garcia. And Aitor gets it back in Sabadell territory, plays it across to the near side. Javi Fuego, out wide, Rosas. Rosas again. All the way back to Jean-Sylvain Baban. Rosas steps into the area. Rosas, he shoots near side off the post. McKay covering up the near post well. It appeared he did get a piece of it. Was the play on sides? It does appear to be. The flag did not go up. And the shot off McKay, off the post. And out for a Sporting corner kick here at the quarter-hour mark. Pedro Diaz. Manu Garcia there as well. And it's cleared out by Sabadell. Borja Lopez. Back to Marinho. The captain plays it out to Saul Garcia. Back to Marinho. Baban. Borja. Borja plays it up to Pedro Diaz, and it goes back. And now playing it up, looking for Aitor. And it's picked up by Adri Cuevas. He plays it back to Pedro Capó. Capó turns. And looking upfield, Sends it out over the touchline. Throw in for Sporting. Sporting, one of the oldest clubs in Spain, founded back in 1905. Celebrating their 115th anniversary this season. El Molinón, one of the mythical stadiums in Spanish football. Capacity of about 30,000. But nobody there now due to the COVID-19 pandemic and restrictions. And as their manager, David Gallego, said before the match, El Molinón, known for being the 12th man, and his side having to do without that 12th man this season. They're getting along pretty well, though, so far. Grego Sierra getting a piece of Pedro Diaz up in the face. And Sabadell take over in their own half. Unda Barrena. Capo, or rather Jaime Sanchez. Sanchez playing it long, looking for Guruceta. Guruceta, one of the big heroes in the match against Las Palmas over the weekend. A goal and an assist. There's a look at Javi Fuego, one of the main men for Sporting. Javi Fuego, one of the elder statesmen in La Liga Smartbank, as Sabadell go on the attack. And it's turned away by Sporting. Javi Fuego, 36 years of age. Spent time with a lot of big clubs. Been with Sporting. It's his second stint with Sporting since 2019, back in from 2002 to 2007. Was here in Gijón. He's also spent time at Levante, Recreativo Huelva, Rayo, among others, Valencia and Espanyol and Villarreal. Javi Fuego spent many a season in La Liga. And now at the age of 36, hoping to lead Sporting back to the promised land, to the Spanish top flight. Right now, they're in the playoff positions in 4th place. Pedro Diaz turns and fires. Saved by McKay, and he covers up. And then Manu Garcia kicking the post with his spikes. Turnaround shot by Pedro Diaz. McKay alert, not letting the rebound come out too far, or it would have been 2-0. Sabadell too far for Guruceta. Graguera plays it up the left wing. Saul Garcia in the corner. And he's battling it out with Aber Pena. A little bit of a smile from both men. And off Aber. Another look at that turnaround shot by Pedro Diaz. And Juca. They're looking for the rebound, unable to pounce. Second corner kick of the match for Sporting, the only two in the game. Get it up into the air by Grego. Sporting with corner kick number 3. They play this one short. Crossed into the middle of the box. Juca was there. And a handball whistled on Borja. Was it Borja or was it Saul? And McKay over to retrieve the ball from the corner. We're in the 23rd, in case you're just joining us. Aitor Garcia with a strike in minute 8, assisted by Pedro Diaz, the lone goal of the match thus far. All the scoring chances so far in the game have been for Sporting. Sabadell yet to sniff the Sporting goal. But here they come on the attack. A long shot. And that one's off the mark by Eber Pena. There's another look at the goal. Ball coming in. Pedro Diaz, kind of an inadvertent assist to Aitor. There's the other Garcia, Manu Garcia. As Antonio Hidalgo was looking on, and a foul here coming in a dangerous spot. Pedro Capó doesn't like the call. And Sporting are going to have a free kick front and center from about 25 yards out. Aitor getting the worst of that one. Just the second foul of the match for Sabadell. Stoichkov there as the shaving cream is laid down by Francisco Hernandez, today's referee. And maybe it's not quite 25 yards. Maybe about 25, maybe a little bit less, 23. Just a two-man wall for Sabadell. Stoichkov on the left. Sporting looking for a set piece there and nothing doing. Borja Lopez in on that play. McKay is going to play it out to his right. And here comes the pressure. Manu Garcia almost gets it. They get it away to Othkoidi. Othkoidi now with little space and manages to move it up the field. Stoichkov there, but he's surrounded by red and white shirts. And Othkoidi to throw it in. Looking for Gurutheta. It's a turnover. Sporting go the other way. Gragera loses it. Cote. Goes back to Grego and then over to Antonio Romero. Haven't seen him involved much so far. Baban heads it back in towards the area. Undabarrena manages to clear it. And a whistle in favor of Sabadell. Sportsmanship on display by Javi Fuego. Undabarrena. Romero loses it. Saul Garcia on the wing. He's double marked though, he loses it. Nice job defensively by Sabadell. They can ill afford to turn the ball over and give up another goal and put them in a 2-goal hole. A little bit of a miscue there. Adri Cuevas comes up with it. And now Stoichkov plays it back to Capo. Capo over to Jaime Sanchez. Grego. Romero looking for Guruzeta, and they can't link up. Marinho goes 3/4 of the field, and all the way down to his counterpart, Ian McKay. McKay plays it out to his right. That's Pedro Capo. Jaime. Romero. Stoichkov. Stoichkov trying to play it through to Othkoidi. And it's turned aside by Rosas. There's Guille Rosas. And Othkoidi to throw it in. Comes back to Grego. Into the center circle. That's Undabarrena. Basque midfielder. And Grego now plays it back to Jaime. Jaime goes over to Pedro Capo. And Capo goes back to McKay. Grego Sierra playing with an accumulated number of yellow cards. If he gets one today, he'll miss the next match. Sabadell on the attack. Eber Pena trying to create a spark and wins a corner kick for Sabadell here at the half-hour mark. Sporting 1, Sabadell 0. Aitor Garcia with the lone goal in minute 8. Stoichkov camped out just beyond the penalty spot. Guruzeta as well. Stoichkov backs up. Now near the top of the area. Sabadell play it short. They bring it out to Undabarrena. Sporting try to close up the space. Undabarrena chips it back in. And that's going to be a foul. Could be the first yellow card of the game, and it is for Antonio Romero. Breaking up the Sporting counterattack there. Taking Manu Garcia by the waist. And thumbs up to the referee for making the call. First yellow card of the match. Baban plays it forward. Sabadell try to close up space. Manu Garcia loses it. Baban's there. Manu Garcia, another recovery. And Rosas combining with Manu Garcia, and now Sporting rotate the ball to the other side. .50-50 ball won by Sporting. Some heavy contact right in front of the referee. Francisco Hernandez says play on. That was Jose Graguera hitting the deck. And now Graguera, his pass off the mark. And Aitor Garcia comes up limping. Sporting still in the attack, playing it across. Guille Rosas was there. Rosas slashing in. Rosas at the bottom of your screen, coming in behind Othkoidi. Othkoidi there, and the ball pinballs around between Othkoidi and Rosas and into the arms of Ian McKay. Javi Fuego. And a foul in favor of Sporting here. They'll have another free kick and a chance to hang one up into the area. Jaime, the infractor. Jaime coming in, getting Juca. Maybe getting the hands up a little bit too high for the likes of Francisco Hernandez. The whistle came rather quickly. And it's a yellow card for Jaime Sanchez. Here in the 33rd, I don't know what all the hoopla was about. Second yellow card of the match. Second in 2 minutes, both for Sabadell. Here's the free kick into the middle of the box. Baban is there. So is Graguera. It's still headed around. And it looks like Capo able to clear it. Both players calling for it. It's going to be a throw-in for Sabadell. Sabadell playing with fire. .34 minutes have gone by. We're now in the 35th. Sabadell with just one long shot that was off the mark by Eber Pena in the 24th. And other than that, it's been all Sporting. And that foul on Juca, deservedly called. Nice triangulation by Sporting on the near side. Ends up at the feet of Rosas. And then Graguera. They were combining with Baban. Those three form a nice triumvirate on the right side for Sporting, but it's now with Sabadell in their own half. And they're going to play it back. Here comes the pressure. Juca. Sabadell lay it off to Grego Sierra. He goes back to Jaime. Jaime up to Undabarrena. He moves it forward to Stoichkov. Stoichkov looking for Guruzeta, and Baban covers it up nicely. It'll be a throw-in for Sabadell on the far side. Sabadell, they have the right idea, but they have to make that final pass. That pass from Stoichkov up to Guruzeta. It looks like Stoichkov again looking for it, but he's got three defenders on him as soon as he gets the ball. And rightfully so. And now Stoichkov on the left, chips it in front of the 6-yard box. A man goes down. Cuevas down in the area just outside the 6-yard box. Francisco Hernandez saying play on, nothing there. Cuevas again. And now it's crossed it into the middle, headed away. Sabadell slowly but surely making some progress. But they have to make that final pass. Grego, Sierra, switches fields. Way over the head of Adri Cuevas. Into the area looking for Gurutheta. And a nice play by Javi Fuego to tow the ball away and out of danger for Sporting. Sabadell back into Sporting territory. Gurutheta can't hang on to it. Marinho out to the man from Martinique. The Caribbean defender plays it forward. And that pass is off the mark. Too far for Manu Garcia. Sabadell take over in their own half. Unda Barrena. Back to Jaime. Iker and Jaime. Iker and Jaime. And now over to the captain, Pedro Capó. Unda Barrena, he hits the brakes. Capó into the center circle. Adri Cuevas nods it along to his left. That was Gurutheta. And now they have Stoichkov on a run, and Stoichkov is not going to get there. Babin once again winning the foot race to the ball. And Sabadell's precision just not quite good enough to get their two big strikers, Stoichkov and Gurutheta, alone in on Marinho. Rosas. Sorry, rather, Manu Garcia, he goes down. Here's another look at that last attack by Sabadell. Stoichkov chips it over. He has a couple men. And it looked like Adri Cuevas going down just outside the 6-yard box. There was no call. Right in front of the referee. And it did appear to just be incidental contact. 13 fouls in all. 8 whistled on Sporting. Francisco Hernandez toots on his whistle, and we're back underway here in the 40th. Sabadell, a little bit of pressure. Stoichkov there along with Gurutheta. Then they back off. And Sporting able to break the semi-press. 50-50 ball. Won by Gragera. And now Sporting on the attack. Rosas. Cleared nicely by Sabadell. Guille Rosas with the cross on the last play. Babin heads it over. Stoichkov. And contact on the near side, and quite the tumble by Antonio Romero. Came down flat on his back. And that definitely has to hurt. Boom. You can see the wincing look on Romero's face. Romero, of course, with a yellow card in minute 31. It was the first of the match. He has to be careful. That one was dished out to him. And Cuevas knocks it over the head of Stoichkov. It's a turnover in the Sporting half. And Sporting will throw it in. Guille Rosas looking for help. David Gallego right in front of him, his manager. providing some guidance. And Manu Garcia again on the turf. Gargano plays it back to Babin. All the way back to the captain, Diego Marinho. Javi Fuego dropping way back for Sporting. Now Borja Lopez plays it up. And it ends up at the feet at Saul Garcia. Garcia, pestered by Aber Pena, almost turns it over. Sporting maintain possession. Sabadell applying moderate pressure. Just 3 minutes from the end of the first half. At this point, not likely to be much injury time. There have been just 1 or 2 very brief stoppages. Unda Barrena, he has Juka all over his back and has to retreat. Sabadell turn it over, picked up by Manu Garcia. Manu Garcia with a give and go with Pedro Diaz. Garcia moving it forward, he gets it, almost gets it back again. And it looks like Aber is gonna be whistled for the foul on Aitor Garcia. And Aber coming in hard from behind. Aitor clutching at his left ankle. Although he does appear to be limping with his right ankle. Sometimes they clutch the other side. Another turnover. Aitor Garcia wondering what happened on that pass. Stoichkov immediately doubled up. Frustration beginning to show on the face of Stoichkov. He can't go anywhere without 2 or 3 red shirts immediately on him. Interesting thing about Stoichkov, his full name is Juan Diego Molina Martinez. From San Roque down in Cadiz in Andalusia. But he's named Stoichkov after Risto Stoichkov, the former FC Barcelona legend, Ballon d'Or winner, and Bulgarian international. Stoichkov, the one playing on the field today. His father met the famed Risto Stoichkov working in Barcelona many years ago. And wanted to name his son Stoichkov. Did not get his wish. His name legally Juan Diego Molina Martinez, but they go with Stoichkov on the pitch, and there's Stoichkov with a nice back heel to Adri Cuevas. Sabadell yet again oh so close to connecting on that final pass, and absolutely no injury time here at El Molinón Kini Stadium. Francisco Hernandez blows on the whistle, and we've come to the end of the first 45 minutes. There's Stoichkov heading off towards the locker room. Sporting have been all over Sabadell for the first 45 minutes. Many more chances. Sabadell luckily down just a goal. That goal coming from Aitor Garcia back in minute 8, assisted by Pedro Diaz. It was Aitor Garcia's second goal of the season, and that's where we stand heading into the break. And the two teams saunter off into the dressing room for a short break. We will be back in just a few minutes for the start of the second half. Here's a look at the first half statistics. 50-50 on possession. All the chances for Sporting. And that's been the story thus far. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few minutes for the start of the second half. Welcome back to El Molinón here in Gijón, Spain. We're about to start the second half. Match day 14 of La Liga Smartbank. Fourth place Sporting, hosting 20th place Sabadell. We're about to start the second half. A lone goal from Aitor Garcia, as Antonio Hidalgo, the Sabadell manager, looks on. Sabadell will have to make a comeback if they expect to leave with any points from this match. Sabadell in desperate need of points. I said 4th place and 20th place. That's where they were when the match started. Provisionally, with a 1-0 lead, Sporting, those 3 points have them up in 2nd place, tied on points with Espanyol. Espanyol with the game in hand. Espanyol on the road at Leganés tomorrow, but for Sporting, a win tonight would move them up and put the pressure on first place Espanyol. Espanyol have a larger edge in goal differential. They're plus 13 at the moment. Sporting just plus 6. Sabadell, meanwhile, came into the game in 20th place. They'd still be in 20th place provisionally with a loss. But the 2 teams below them, also with 10 points, Albacete and Alcorcón. Also have yet to play their matches here on match day 14. Actually, Alcorcón already played theirs, but they do have another game in hand. But Albacete on the road at Logroñés tomorrow. And so Sabadell could fall further down. And there's a shot right off the bat by Manu Garcia to start the second half. And another Sabadell turnover. I said it once, I'll say it again. Sabadell playing with fire. They need to come away from this game with at least a point. Manager David Gallego, before the match, said that this match away at Sporting would be one of the toughest matches of the season for Sabadell. And it is proving to be just that. Taking a look at the first half statistics, pretty much tells the whole story. .50-50 on possession, but that's where the similarities end. All 3 scoring chances in the first half went to Sporting. Sporting 4 total shots, 3 on goal. Sabadell 1 shot, and that was off target. That was Aber Pena way back in the 24th minute. And that shot from very long range. Not a real scoring opportunity. 11 fouls for Sporting in the first half, 7 for Sabadell. And Sporting 216 out of 303 in passing. Sabadell 198 for 265. The only 2 yellow cards of the match for Sabadell, to Jaime Sanchez in the 33rd and Antonio Romero in the 31st. Grego Sierra also still on the field, playing at risk of missing the next match should he pick up a yellow card tonight. 5 corner kicks in the first half, 4 for Sporting, 1 for Sabadell. 52 turnovers for Sabadell, 46 for Sporting. Basically, after that long shot from Aber Payne in the 24th for Sabadell, the entire rest of the first half was just the ball getting kicked around in the midfield. Aitor Garcia on the wing, looking for the cross, and it's smothered by Pedro Capó. Corner kick for Sporting here in the 49th. And going back to the first half stats, recoveries, Sporting again with the edge, 44 recoveries, 38 for Sabadell. So the possession, a bit of an aberration at 50-50. It was pretty much all Sporting in the first half. And here's the corner kick in front. Sabadell managing to get it out. Manu Garcia chips it in, looking for Pedro Diaz. Diaz one-on-one with Capó. Stoichkov there as well, trying to close off some space. Diaz into the box, makes a move, he shoots, kick saved by McKay. And Javi Fuego misplays it, was possibly looking for a shot. And Sporting will have to back it up. They'll go all the way back to square one, back to the feet of Diego Marinho. Saul Garcia at the bottom of your screen. He's open, they decide to go to the right. Babin plays it out to Guille Rosas. Stoichkov looking to step in there. Not a whole lot of pressure from Sabadell. Here comes a little bit. Aitor Garcia. Juca cuts it towards the goal. Has it blocked off by Adri Cuevas and Jaime Sanchez there as well. And a shot from outside the area. Off the mark, over the goal. Guille looking for some space and finds Aitor Garcia. Antonio Hidalgo getting ready to make the first substitution of the game for Sabadell. Stoichkov tries the through ball to Aber, and Aber is not going to get there. Stoichkov again. Sporting and Javi Fuego there doing a great job of shutting down Stoichkov whenever he gets the ball. Guruceta, he's double teamed. Should I say double marked as well. Comes back to Marinho. Braguera plays it up to Diaz. Now it's Manu Garcia out to his right. Manu Garcia gets it back. Right across the center circle to Braguera. Saul. Manu Garcia. And Pedro Diaz. Diaz gets it back. Fuego plays it out wide. Sporting chip it all the way back to Babin. Avi Fuego. Braguera. Saul. Sabadell applying moderate pressure. Sporting just playing keep away for the moment. Extended possession for Sporting right now. Pedro Diaz. Saul. Braguera. Braguera lets one fly. About 20 meters off the mark. And we're going to have our first substitutions of the match. Alvaro Vasquez is going to come in for Antonio Romero. Sorry, that's Juan Hernandez. And Edgar Hernandez is going to come in for Gurutheta. I got my squads mixed up. First two changes of the match for Sabadell in the 56th. So the two Hernandez is on, Juan and Edgar, for Romero and Gurutheta. We're in the 57th. Aitor Garcia with the lone goal of the game back in minute 8. And McKay off his line, slides out to pick it up. Grego back to McKay. Jaime Sanchez. Stoichkov brings it down with his chest. And looking for Juan Hernandez. And Marinho. Out to get the ball, but taking a knock on the play. Nice idea by Stoichkov. But after the rainfall, and Juan Hernandez, clipping the toe of Diego Marinho. Still limping just a little bit. Sporting quickly on the attack. Pedro Diaz, long shot, saved by McKay. Sporting with a man down. That's Jose Gragera. Nifty pass to Pedro Diaz by Manu Garcia. And McKay well positioned to make the save. David Gallego shouting instructions. Sporting with yet another corner kick. 6th of the match. Just beyond the penalty spot. A couple Sabadell players going down there. And they're able to get it out to Stoichkov. And he loses it. Sporting comeback. Gragera now comes all the way back to Borja Lopez. Stoichkov with a little bit of pressure. Through ball. Saul on the wing. He brings it back to Gragera. Gragera sends it in. Slide by Juka. He can't come up with it, and Sabadell will go the other way. Othkoidi. Othkoidi. Haven't said his name in a while. Through ball to Juan Hernandez on the wing. Babin tips it away. And a throw in for Sabadell here in the 61st. Under 30 minutes to play. Sporting 1, Sabadell 0. Cross right into the hands of Diego Marinho. That was Othkoidi with the cross. But an easy catch for the Sporting captain. Sabadell having an incredibly tough time trying to decipher, if you will, the Sporting defense. They're just not getting anywhere close. Javi Fuego plays it back to Babin. Borja Lopez to Saul. Saul has to retreat. Manu Garcia gives it back to Borja Lopez. He plays it out to Babin. Back to Marinho. A giveaway by Marinho straight to Sabadell. That's Adri Cuevas. And it looked for a wall pass. Not to be. And the linesman flag goes up on the far side. Unda Barrena is booked here in the 63rd. Good call by the official, grabbing Pedro Diaz from behind to try and break up that counterattack. Textbook yellow card for Iker Unda Barrena. 3 yellow cards in the match, all 3 for Sabadell. And a 4th player, Grego Serra, Doesn't have a yellow card yet, but if he gets one, he'll miss the next match. Borja Lopez into the center circle. Manu Garcia out to the right wing. Gragera. Back to Babin. Babin from the Caribbean island of Martinique. Manu Garcia again. Aitor Garcia. Looking for Stoichkov, and it's headed nicely by Babin back to Marinho. Stoichkov doing a lot of work and not seeing any results through 65 minutes. Pedro Diaz turns it over to his number 8 counterpart, Adri Cuevas. Stoichkov. Juan Hernandez. Othkoidi into the middle. Knocked away by Gragera. Sabadell are going to try it again. Sporting backing off ever so slightly. Looking to protect the lead. We've got a 4-3-3 line out there, it looks, for the moment. Well organized Sporting, and they win the turnover. Gragera back to Javi Fuego. Javi Fuego again dropping back to provide extra support for Sporting. Juka, and his shot through the goal mouth past McKay, and Juka was offsides. Take a look at the Serbian, and yes, a half a step behind Grego Sierra. And more changes for Sabadell. Victor Garcia off. And Victor Garcia on, Aber Pena off. So 3 substitutions so far, all 3 for Sabadell. They have 2 remaining and 1 substitution opportunity. Sporting with all 5 substitutions remaining to be made should they choose. But we all know David Gallego feels that he has a team with stamina. He may not need to make all of those changes available. Saul Garcia first times it into Sabadell territory. Sabadell bring it back. Babin, collision there. Gragera and Juan Hernandez. As Sabadell back on the defensive. Babin moving sideways. Saul. Manu Garcia, and his pass to Aitor Garcia. Too many Garcias, too many Hernandezes, among the most common names in Spain. Sabadell regroup. And that one past Stoichkov. Adri Cuevas jumps for it. And Cote tries to come up with it as well. It's Cuevas that'll get it, and then he's unhappy with the call. Whistle against Sporting. Cuevas saying, come on, the advantage rule. Cuevas was going to run with it and had to stop and restart due to the whistle. Sabadell just cannot catch a break. Referee Francisco Hernandez right on top of it. Did not feel as if the advantage rule applied. So tough to tell in real time. Victor. Back to Pedro Capó. Capó combining with Undabarrena. And now back to Jaime Sanchez and over to Grego. Grego moves it forward. Grego Sierra. Once again, and now Jaime Sanchez. Cuevas drops back as well. Cuevas takes it. Adri Cuevas. He has Victor. Victor with the cross in front. Sabadell tie the game. Juan Hernandez, it looks like. He came on for Antonio Romero. And what a play by Sabadell. First scoring opportunity, first goal. Right on the stroke of 70 minutes. Another look. Through ball for Victor. Victor across from the edge of the area. 1, 2, 3 defenders for Sporting, unable to get to it. 1, 2. And Juan Hernandez slides in and draws Sabadell level in the 70th. Sporting making some changes. Sabadell go back on the attack. Victor going around Saul there, and Saul just clearing. Victor Juka down. Juka getting hit hard by Adri Cuevas. Sporting go up. Gaspar, who just came on moments ago, put Sporting back on top. Have another look. Gaspar on sides. And he sneaks it past Ian McKay. Gaspar just on for Aitor Garcia moments ago. Makes his presence felt immediately. The assist coming from Manu Garcia. And poor Sabadell, they had just fought back into it with a goal from Juan Hernandez in the 70th and now in the 73rd. Gaspar putting Sporting back on top. And Sabadell back into a hole. And Sabadell getting ready to make their last two substitutions. It looks like it's going to be Aaron Ray and Xavi Boniquet. It's Gaspar's first goal of the season. Prior to that, Juan Hernandez, it was his second of the season. Assisted by Victor. And now here come the final two changes for Sabadell. Barrena out for Xavi Boniquet. Barrena had been playing with a yellow card since the 63rd. And Jaime Sanchez off for Aaron Rey. Sanchez had been playing with a yellow card since the 33rd. Now Sabadell all out of substitutions, as we're now under 15 minutes to play. And Sporting with a 1-goal lead. Gaspar putting the host back on top just 3 minutes after Juan Hernandez pulled Sabadell level. David Gallego, Sporting manager, out working on some tactics for the final quarter hour here at El Molinón. Jubilation for Sabadell lasted a mere 3 minutes. Yet another entertaining match featuring Sabadell, although right now they're on the short end of things. Over the weekend, their match with Las Palmas was a sight to behold. Quality attacking football. Tonight, though, they have come up against a very good Sporting team, and Sabadell with plenty of possession. It was 50-50 at the half, but unable to make that final pass. Finally doing so, Victor with a brilliant low cross to Juan Hernandez 8 minutes ago to tie the game up. Sporting quickly back on top. We're now in the 78th. Boniquet off the back of a teammate. Here's Stoichkov. That was Adri Cuevas. He plays it out to Victor. Victor's cross into the middle. Headed away. And Grego Sierra was there. Antonio Hidalgo pacing the coach's box, looking for solutions, something, anything for Sabadell. in desperate need of points. Even 1 point would do. Sabadell just up to the Liga Smartbank this season from the 2nd Division B. They do not want to fall too far behind. Although it is just match day 14. And there are 42 match days in all. So a long way to go. But Sabadell really need to start picking up points, and a really long attempt from beyond the halfway line by Pedro Diaz. McKay trying to hurry things up. Places the ball on the turf and gives it to Pedro Capó. Victor. Victor with that brilliant assist to Juan Hernandez on the 70th minute goal for Sabadell. Victor coming on for Aber Pena here in the second half. Hernandez scoring the goal, another sub. And Gaspar a couple minutes later, the lone sub for Sporting, is the difference maker. So the manager's pulling the right strings, but time running short for Sabadell. Victor on the wing. Juan Hernandez looks for the give and go. Comes back to Adri Cuevas. Cuevas plays it across to Boniquet. He goes out wide. To Stoichkov. They've kept Stoichkov quiet tonight. Loose ball falls to Sabadell. Victor, he's going to look for the cross, and it's smothered by Saul. And it'll be a throw-in for Sabadell here in the 81st. Around 9 to play plus injury time. Doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of injury time. Several substitutions, but minimal stoppages. Victor again. The man with Sabadell's lone assist. Looks for the cross. Gets it into Stoichkov. His shot is blocked. Sporting trying to get it out. Juka all the way back as well, helping out. And now Juka bringing it up. Outside of his right foot. He was looking for Manu Garcia. Nice idea by Juka. Sabadell take back over in their own half. Sporting now with the edge in possession. It was 50-50 at the half. Victor again. Sabadell continues to work the right side of the field. Now they pull it back. They go over to the other side. Adri Cuevas. He's going to come back to the right again, it looks like. No, he goes inside. Now it comes to Victor. They feel like Victor can win this battle. Victor with the cross. Stoichkov in the vicinity. It comes down to Adri Cuevas. Cuevas with a long shot. And it fooled Diego Marinho, who appeared to slip up. A low percentage shot for Sabadell and Adri Cuevas. But it almost fooled Diego Marinho. Saul plays it to Gaspar. Gaspar steps past Victor. Gaspar bearing down in the area. Gaspar one time. Sporting 3, Sabadell 1. Gaspar with a brace. Super sub. Nice move by Gaspar to step around Victor. Gaspar then combines nicely with Pedro Diaz, gets it back, and finishes with a plum. First time shot, left foot. McKay has the near post almost covered. Just a half a meter of daylight, and Gaspar finds it. Gaspar, a 71st minute sub. And Sabadell with a change. Carmona coming in. Carmona missed the last match with a suspension. Carmona coming on for Pedro Diaz. Unless I'm mistaken, just the second substitution of the game for Sporting. And it is the only other substitution. Gaspar coming on for Aitor Garcia in the 71st. And then Gaspar with 2 goals, one in the 73rd, one in the 84th. And that last one seems like it may have been the knockout punch for Sabadell. Grego Sierra almost committing a penalty there. And a possible offsides. Carmona there looking for the ball from Manu Garcia, but he was offsides as well. Manu plays it long, but he's fouled. And a red card for Grego Sierra. Straight red card. And we're going to have to take another look at this. Grego coming in really late on Manu Garcia. And Francisco Hernandez, today's referee, went straight to his pocket. And Grego Sierra sent off. He had been playing on the verge of yellow card accumulation, would have missed the next match even with a yellow. Now he misses the next match with a straight red card. And Sabadell still looking for an explanation as to how that was a straight red card, but if the goal by Gaspar Wasn't enough. Grego having to abandon the field. He's wondering what happened. And a couple more subs coming up here for Sporting as we move into the 90th minute. Manu Garcia coming off for Nikola Čumić, Serbian on loan from Olympiacos. And Juka, he's coming off as well for Pablo Perez. Pablo Perez, the third captain, making his way on here in the 90th. And McKay grabs that one out of the air. So Sporting, all in all, will finish the game having made just 4 of their 5 substitutions. But one of them was a brilliant move by David Gallego, bringing on Gaspar Campos in the 71st. Gaspar with a brace in the last 17 minutes of the match. 73rd minute goal, and then again in the 84th. 4 minutes of injury time. But this one is just about written in stone. We may see another goal. But Sabadell barely been able to muster any scoring chances. They've had a couple. One was the goal. But they've basically been put on mute most of the match by Sporting's defense. Jean-Sylvain Babin, the Martinique native, and Borja Lopez, the 2 center backs for Sporting, have done quite a job. As well as the fullbacks, Ille Rosas and Saul Garcia there. Saul Garcia on the bottom of your screen. Stoichkov frustrated all day by the Sporting defense. Babin plays it to Javi Fuego. We're in the 93rd. Sporting have this one in the bag, barring a miracle of epic proportions for Sabadell. Saul taking his time, and misplayed by Carmona. He was looking for Gaspar. Through ball for Stoichkov. And Pablo Perez getting all the way back. And the look on Stoichkov's face says it all for Sabadell. Babin clears it. Stoichkov picks it up. He makes a move. Looking into the middle for Edgar Hernandez. Edgar Hernandez came on for Gorka Gurutheta, and since then, that position has been mostly silent. Juan Hernandez did get the goal for Sabadell, though. Back in the 70th, he came on for Antonio Romero. But Gurutheta, one of the main threats for Sabadell, came out. And Edgar Hernandez has kind of been missing in action. Under 20 seconds to play. Sabadell with one last shot, maybe. Headed away by Babin. And Stoichkov has the ball. And the final whistle has finally come. At the end of 90 minutes, Antonio Hidalgo and David Gallego shake hands. David Gallego and Sporting emerge victorious 3-1 over visiting Sabadell. All 3 points go to Sporting. And they are provisionally top of the table. There is a tiebreaker with Espanyol. Sporting now with 27 points. Same number as Espanyol. Espanyol play their matchday 14 clash tomorrow. So still a chance for Sabadell for Espanyol to move 3 points clear of Sporting once again. A wild match here at El Molinón. Aitor Garcia getting things started for Sporting in minute 8. Juan Hernandez finally getting the equalizer for Sabadell in the 70th. And then super sub Gaspar Campos with a second half brace, notching goals in the 73rd and the 84th. Pedro Diaz with a pair of assists. And Sporting take a 3-1 victory here at home to move joint top of the table with Espanyol, although they lose the tiebreaker on goal differential. Sporting at +7, Espanyol at +13, and a game in hand for the Catalan team. As always, we want to thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Toll. It was a pleasure to have you with us here at El Molinón in the north of Spain. Here's a look at the remaining matches to be played here on match day 14. Reminder, there's a full slate of matches tomorrow. Here are the current standings. Sporting all the way up there in second, tied on points with Espanyol. And Sabadell stay put in 20th. Walking away from El Molinón with 0 points. Top goal scorers in La Liga Smartbank. Djurdjevic for Sporting is up there. Did not find the net today. And the full slate of matches this coming weekend. There's matches this weekend, next week midweek, and the following weekend as well. So if you're a fan of La Liga Smartbank, a lot of games coming your way. It's time to say so long from El Molinón. The final score is Sporting 3, Sabadell 1. Good night, and thank you for being with us.